Getting things set up here, get ready to go, guys. Hope you've all had a good week. Join me tonight here as we go live and chat a little bit. Get things going here, so get things set up here and get things going. Howdy ho, neighbor. Mr. Ian, how you doing, brother? Good to have you in here. Is that fan too loud in the background there? Can you hear it? Do I need to turn it off? Because it's hot in the shop. Got my my little notebook, whatever you call it, down here, so I can read the comments and try to interact with y'all as we get going here. Okay, you can hear it, but it ain't bad, huh? Okay, alright. Yeah, I may just open this door over here and turn that off and see. 77 Rocket, welcome, brother. How you doing, man? Good to have you in here. Get some chats going here in a little bit. Talk about something. I don't know, don't care. Just I got a couple of old pieces of well, I shouldn't call them pieces, tools, of some old tools, some old measuring short sticks and stuff I want to show you guys that I've got required. I'm gonna redo them, work them over a little bit, get them back in operation form, and use them. So some of that stuff like that we're going to talk about a little bit tonight. I got a upcoming video that I'm going to get ready and try to release tomorrow or Monday, maybe Tuesday, but I'm hoping to get it released tomorrow. I'm doing a live edge bench. It's gonna be beautiful. I ain't gonna give it away, wait and see the video. But yeah, I'm gonna do a live edge bench out of curly maple. So I'm doing well, 77. Doing well, brother man. I'm above ground, living, enjoying. Had some family over today, come over and visited a while, did some swimming in the pool and stuff, but yeah, hey, I'm doing well, my man, doing well. So, but yeah, just some things like that we're gonna do. Just some chatting around. If you got any questions, ask me. I'll try my best to answer them for you. Just here to have a good time, have fun, you know, enjoy it. Get to know my subs out there. I say it all the time, I know. My subs out there, and you guys get to know me a little bit. You know, that way you can see a little bit more of me, get to know a little bit more of me than just video. This is live. I mean, I do it live. I could take these and, you know, cut them out and edit them and all this crap, but nah. I told you guys when I first started doing this, I was going to be real, I was going to be me. And so that's why I don't edit these, I don't cut things out, I don't add things in. I could, but I don't. Usually when we're done here and click it off, I just let it go right on through. So, but yeah. It's just a lot of fun, you know, I mean, a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun, I enjoy doing this. Enjoy making things out of nothing, pretty much. Just it never seems to amaze me, some of the stuff that a person can do if you put your head to it. Like this bench coming up, it's got a through mortise and tenon that comes clear through the top, level with the top of the bench. I better shut up or I'm gonna give it away. But yeah, it looks real good. I'm gonna do one out of cherry too. That's gonna be my next one. I'm gonna do it out of cherry. I got a, I think I told you about this last week. I think. Maybe I didn't. I was going to. I don't know. I got a wall decor American flag I'm going to do. Yeah, it is a lot of fun, 7-7. It is a lot of fun, you know, especially if you're a guy like me. I don't care one way or the other. You laugh at me, I mean, I don't care. It don't bother me a bit. I laugh at my darn self for some of the stuff I do. It doesn't bother me. People make fun of me, and I don't care either way it goes. But yeah, that's what I say. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It takes some time. You got to put some time in this. All right, Ian. Thanks, man. You have a good weekend too, brother. We'll catch you later. I appreciate you, Ian. I really do. I really do, man. You know. Yeah, but it takes some time. I mean, some of these videos I got 4, 5, 6 hours in from, I mean, it don't take that long to do the project, but you know, when you got to set up, move the camera, move it around, go from one place to the other, and then come back, it takes a while. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 hours to put a video together to get a 30, 40, 50-minute clip out of to throw on YouTube. It ain't something you just jump into and boom, 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 it's right there. You got you got to put some work behind it. You got to put some effort behind it. But that's not the thing. I enjoy making this stuff, and I enjoy you guys out there. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy you guys complimenting on me, complimenting on my videos. Without you guys, I'd still be doing the woodworking, but I probably wouldn't be like this, you know. But I mean, the way I am, as good-hearted as you guys has been, you comment on my videos, you tell me nice job, you see things you'd like to see me do come up, you ask me questions. Hey, I got to give back. I got to give back. You know, I got to give back to you guys out there. I got to, you know, I mean, it's just a lot of fun. Deleted account. White Daddy. Well, whoever you are out there, howdy. My name's Rob. I'm with T.Jr.Woodworking here. I got my Etsy store up and going. It's T.Jr.Woodworking Crafts. I got it up and going. I'm slowly getting stuff on there. I'm on Facebook, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, TikTok. I've been doing some reading and some checking into maybe some Amazon stuff, and I don't know yet. We'll just see how it goes. I got to be careful, you know, because like I said last week, I work a full-time job just like most of you all out there do. You know, I got to be careful. I don't want to overwhelm myself and get into too much to where that it takes away from the enjoyment, from the peace and the pride and the joy that I get putting into my work and things that I do in there. Uncommon Henry, do a flip. Yeah, yeah, right. You don't want to see this fat boy do a flip, trust me. Almost out of battery. Good luck, TJ. Good luck, man. Thank you for joining in there. Have a good one, brother. You hear me? That's good. That's good. I mean, you know, it's just, it's one of the things, you know, I mean, I want to be able to, I want to be able to enjoy it, because let me let you in on a little secret out there. I mean, a lot of you guys might know this, but you don't. But when you do what you love, you don't work. Think about that for a minute. When you do what you love, you don't work. Cartwheel, at least. Okay, yeah. No. I'll sub if you shout me out. Uncommon Henry. I said it once, I'll say it again to you, brother. I called you out there a little bit ago. Thanks for being in here, my man. Anytime, you know. I mean, hey, throw something at me here. Hey, old man. There you go, Nathan. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an old man. They're trying to get me to do a cartwheel. No. That'd be bad. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know. It's things like this, you know. We can laugh. We can have fun. We can get down and serious and talk about it, you know. Guess who's subscribing? Thank you, Uncommon Henry. I appreciate you, man. The Kenny Rogers. Huh. fun, bro. I'll catch you later. All right, orders from headquarters. We'll catch you later, man. You're a funny man. You don't even know, brother. Trust me. I laugh at myself. I mean, as you can tell, you know. Hey, we go through life, you know. I mean, have fun, man. I mean, that's the way I look at things. Have fun. Be positive about things. If you can't laugh and enjoy, I mean, you know, what's the sense? So, you know, I mean, you ain't got nobody out there to laugh at me. Nathan says I'd pay to see you do a cartwheel. Yeah, I probably would too. Be calling the ambulance and you'd be coming after me, Nathan. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, if you meet me out on the street, what you see is what you get. This is the way I am. I'm not any different anywhere else than I am here. You know, I mean, at work, this is me. I am who I am. I am going to be what I am, and this is me. I mean, you know, I'd love to have you all around. If you love it, fine, stay. If not, hey, my heart's to you, and I appreciate you, you know, but I am, you know, this is me. You see me out on the street or run into me in the store somewhere, or when I go up to the flea market or go to the sauerkraut festival, whatever, if you run into me and see me, you're going to see what you're seeing right here, right now. That's what you're going to get. So, I'm sorry. But, Extreme Home Gamer, you have one specific brand of wireless tools that you use. Not one specific brand, no. I do use Ryobi a lot as far as my drills and my excuse me, my drills and my drivers and stuff. I use Ryobi for those. I use a in fact, I got it sitting right here. I use a DeWalt, but it's corded though, it's not cordless, but they do make a good cordless, I'll get it right, they do make a good cordless one too, but I use, you know, like that. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I got some things I want to show you guys in here tonight that I think, all right, Nathan, hey man, I'll see you later, I'll talk to you later. And buddy, probably to you, the man that's a sub for me, my brother. Yeah, I'm glad you asked about that. You asked me about tools, any specific brand. No, I like a lot of the older stuff. I mean, when I say older stuff, I'm talking like, well, here, I'll just get it to show you. I was going to show you anyway. This is a beast now. Talking about a sander. You want to talk about, but it's corded though, it's not cordless, because back in the day, the older stuff didn't come, you know, it was corded. But I want you guys to look at this sander. And I've got it running already, I just ain't got the belt for it yet. I got to do a little bit more cleaning and straightening up on it, but you talk about a beast now. And I probably won't use it on a project, maybe a maybe a tabletop or something like that. I may use it on the level, you know, just to get the tabletop smooth or finished off. But look at this thing. You talk about a sander now. That's an old sander made by Porter Cable. This sander goes back as far as, oh goodness, that thing's heavy. My grandpa, sorry for shaking the camera, but that thing's a beast. That's an old sander there. But I will say that just about any tool that you go out and buy today, it's like anything else. You want something good? I mean, you know, you can get good tools, battery powered tools, corded tools. I use a lot of corded tools. I think most of my tools, like my sanders and my routers and all that stuff like that, are corded. In fact, I've been throwing around the idea when I get my new shop built out here, which I'm sure you've all heard me talking about it. No, I don't have any Bluetooth or Wi-Fi powered tools. No, I don't. I don't have any of those. But when I get my new shop out here, I've been thinking of the idea of tossing it around. I'm not for sure yet, but I've been tossing around the idea of going to all air tools. As far as hand tools like drills, sanders, things like that. But I'm not sure yet. I doubt it. I mean, I thought about it, but I don't know. I've got so much stuff here now and already invested in so much of this stuff. To make that kind of a change would be a little bit of expensive. I would say that. But I have thought about the idea of going to all air tools, but I don't know if I will or not. I like the older tools. Well, mainly the reason I like a lot of these older tools, like that you see me show in my videos and show around, a little bit sometime when we talk about it on here, is because I've been around these tools. I worked with these tools when I was a teenager, when my dad was doing this kind of stuff. Like my old belt sander over there. That thing's probably a dinosaur, but that thing, man, it keeps on ticking and keeps doing what I want, so I keep using it. Like this old chisel here that I've been working on and restoring and putting together. I got a couple of them here. I'll get them down here real quick. I'm not sure which one or who this is made by because it's so old, and I got to be careful with it because I did straighten it up and put a little bit of edge on it and sharpen it up, and it is sharp as a razor. But I like the older stuff. I mean, I just recently got this one here last weekend. I was down at Dad's and we was going through some of the old stuff over there. See if I can get the handle out of it. Yeah, see? Yep. And I got this little rascal here and brought it home and brought it back to where I can use it again. Put it back in my arsenal of tools that I got. And then I got another one here that I've got a little one here. It's good steel too. It's got a nice. Ooh, yeah. I didn't cut myself, but it was close. I got to do some more work to them and get them cleaned up a little bit and straighten them up a little bit more, but make a handle for this one. I got a lathe, so I can do that myself, make my handles and stuff, but things like that I like to use, and I like to try to keep alive, you know what I mean, because it's slowly dying away, I mean. Hey Cat, how you doing in there? Stay cool. Yeah, it's warm. I'm telling you, it's warm. Like I got some old rulers. This one is only a 6-inch W.A. Baker Company. Things like this here, I've got some showcases and stuff I'm gonna put out in the new shop and stuff. Well, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the shop or not, but I'm going to put them out where people can see them when they come in and look at my stuff, you know what I mean? I may have to run and get me a bottle of water. I'm coughing again. Here's another old one that's chipped on the corner here a little bit. I don't know where this one came from here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this one's got 16th, 8th, a quarter, just different measurements all over it. In fact, it's smarter than I am. I'd have to really study it and think about it and figure out how to use it, but I'm not planning on using them. I'm just planning on putting them up, letting people see them. But this one here has been used. My father used it when he was doing it. In fact, he's the one that picked this up. I will use it on an occasion sometime just to get it out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you don't find stuff like this anymore. Stuff like what I'm getting ready to grab right now. It's all dusty. I ought to have my butt kicked for it, but back in the day, this was a tape measure to the guys. I got a bunch of this old stuff around here that you don't see around much anymore. I think you can still buy these in the store here, but not this one. Not this one. This one here was actually my grandpa's. He used it a lot, and I can actually remember him using it when I was a kid on the farm. I can remember Grandpa using this rascal. Dad used it in the shop. It's always been in the shop after Grandpa was done, retired or whatever. And Dad's shop is getting tore down because it's falling down. It's so old. But anyway, all that stuff I brought here, that not all of it, but I'm going to bring a lot of it here. Used to have one of those in our junk drawer growing up. Yeah, Cat. Yeah, I used to see them all over the place. Yeah. What's up, Zayman? Nice to have you in here. But yeah, stuff like that. A little bit of cleaning up, putting a showcase, you know, display it for people when they come into the shop, to the store, whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it, that I'm getting ready to put together out here. I'm going to try to put together both, you know, have a little shop out front, you know, people come in and see something they want or whatever. Talk to them, discuss how they want it, you know, and you know, the color, you know how all this stuff goes out there, guys. But anyway, you know, just stuff like that. I love that stuff like that. Will I ever use this in a project? I don't know. I may get a wild hair one day and decide to use it, but most of you know tape measures like like these. You know, tape measures like these, or like this little Lufkin here, things like that. But I love the older stuff. It's it may be a little slower sometimes, but hey, that's the kind of stuff I like. I like to do that kind of stuff. And one of these days I'll get to the point where that I can use my planes more, my chisels more, my hand saws a little bit more, stuff like that, you know. But for now, we're just going to power through with the power tools and do it that way. But yeah, I enjoy working with my hand tools and stuff. I enjoy it a lot. I don't get to as much as I'd like to. Kind of breaks my heart, but you know what I'm saying? It'll come around where eventually I can get to do it and stuff. Got an old jack plane back there. Grab it and show it to y'all. Might as well. Got an old jack plane that my dad bought new when I was just a youngster. Whew, that seemed like a long time ago. Old Stanley jack plane. Some people call them the plane of all planes. I mean, you know, they use them for many different things, but this was the one they used the most. It's a jack plane. And then I got a number 7 Stanley here, the big rascal, for smoothing, for over long surfaces. The reason this is so long, just in case you know somebody out there may not know, but the reason this is so long is you can smooth an entire top off. Like if you're flattening the plane versus this joiner, this little jack plane here will follow the dips sometimes in your lumber and continue bringing that out, as to where this, see how much more it covers? It won't follow the dips in your lumber and stuff as you're planing. It'll straighten it all out, smooth it all out. That's the reason I got that and that jack plane. And I got a smaller one over here, a little block plane that I use. And that's all the planes I have. I mean, that's all I have ever learned to use and all I've ever needed. I mean, you can get 4.5s, or, you know, 5s, 6, 7s, 3s, you know. I mean, I just never found, you know, me personally, I just never found the need for them when I can do what I need to do with the 3 that I have. My little block plane here. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to get into using them more to where I can use them a lot more, but you know, I tell somebody I'm going to have their order ready and out for them, or some, you know, tell somebody that I'll be at their event or whatever. You can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to do my hardest to be there. That's the way I am, you know. Like you guys, I told you I was going to try to do it once a week for you, and so far I've been doing it. A couple times it's been a little late, but hey, we're getting it worked around. I think we're going to do it on Saturday night out there, so. But, yeah, it does make sense, Kat. I mean, you know, I mean, it's just, a lot of your old furniture makers, they only had 2 to 3 planes that they used in their arsenal. Things like that, you know. I mean, I'm talking your old time furnitures, you know, way back, like Maloof, Sam Maloof, those guys like that, you know. I mean, when they first started out, they didn't have power tools like we have power tools today. It makes it faster and easier. Yeah, they did everything by elbow, and I kind of like doing it that way. So, but you know, it's me. You know, everybody's got their own different point, but in the end, you know, we all end up with the same thing. It's just a beautiful piece of work. You know, my touch that I put on them, the touch you put on yours out there, that's what makes it beautiful. It comes from here. You put your heart, your soul, your sweat into it. That's what makes it beautiful right there. That's what makes it beautiful. Some upcoming projects we got going on here. I'm going to build another bench out of a cherry slab live edge I've got sitting over there. I'm probably going to bring through mortise tenons on the top just to give it a little bit of flat with the end grain coming through. We're going to put together some cutting boards. I told y'all, I think in one of my videos, we're going to put together some cutting boards, some edge grain, some flat grain, some end grain cutting boards. Charcuterie build I got coming up. I'm going to do an American flag decor. I think I told you guys most of this last week, but anyway. Some different things like that. I'm going to build a desk for upstairs for my computer stuff. I got one now, but I've got so much stuff up there now that desk is too small. With my monitors, I got 2 monitors, my mic, my headset, cameras, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's getting a little too crowded. So keyboard and all that. So I'm about to build me a desk, but I'll do it and film it, make a video out of it. I got some old oak over there. Some old oak over there in the corner that I think I'm going to build a desk out of. I'm either going to build that or I'm going to build a end table and coffee table out of them. I haven't made up my mind yet. But yeah, I've been saving for a project like that. I don't know if I'm going to build it L shape or not, Kat. I might. The thought has crossed my mind. The thought's crossed my mind to build an L shape. It's also crossed my mind to build like a U-shaped one a little bit, kind of make it a little bit rounded, but I don't know yet. The U-shaped one would take up too much space upstairs, and the wife doesn't want me to do that, which I understand. I may just build it just regular rectangle. I've tossed that idea around too. But yeah, an L shape would be good. I have thought about that, but I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not. I've got to make time to do it though. That's the first thing. I've got to make time to do it for myself with everything I got going out and what's coming up. I got to make time to do it. I told my subscribers out there, my subs and stuff out there, that this winter and stuff coming up, I'm gonna build either a dresser or an armoire, one of the two. I might do an armoire. But yeah, I'm gonna do that project this winter coming up. That'll probably end up being 2 or 3 videos, maybe. I don't know, because just have to see how it goes. See how big of one I make or whatever. I've got a dining table and a set of benches to build. They want the table and the benches what they call high boy, where it sets up a little higher than your standard table. I got one of them coming up. That yeah, we'll get it. Yeah, it'll come together. Trust me, it'll come together. But I got a dining set to build this fall, maybe October and November, somewhere around in there. I'll videotape all that. Man, I've built so many of them dining tables and benches, I can just about do them in my sleep. I enjoy it though. I really do. I enjoy it. One thing I'll say about it, every dining table that I have built, even if you stain them the same color, paint whatever the customer wants, if you do it the same, they all have their own beauty that comes out. None look the same. The wood, it's just, you got to know you got to be in it to know what I'm talking about. I mean, you can build 2 identical tables side by side out of the same wood, and each one will have its own personality about it, whatever you want to call it, its own beauty. That's what makes it so gorgeous right there. That's what makes it so gorgeous. One of a kind. There you go, Kat. One of a kind. That's true. In fact, I had a customer tell me that all the stuff I build is one of a kind, which it is. I mean, one of a kind, you know, I mean, and you can't go to the big box store or anything like that, or the furniture now. You can't buy the quality, the craftsmanship, the beauty, in fact, that you get from starting from something rough like this. This is a cut off piece of a project I've done. Starting from something like, you can't get that stuff by going out and buying it. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, you know, most of this furniture and stuff nowadays is made out of press board. You know, whatever. I mean, I understand. Don't get me wrong. But if you want something that's going to last, something that's absolutely beautiful and stunning its entire life, order some handmade stuff from somebody that does it and that is beautiful about it. Order some of that stuff from somebody. Yeah, most MDF, yeah, and yeah, veneer, sadly, yep. You said veneer, and that made me think of something I've been wanting to try too. I've been wanting to try to, I know, Kat, it's totally off topic what you said there with veneer, but it brought to my mind, I've been wanting to try laminated and bending. I've been wanting to do some heat bending, you know, make wood do things it's not supposed to do. Just see how it goes, you know. I've never done nothing like that. But yeah, some laminating and some bending and some twisting with some heat and some, yeah, some steam. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I watch Sam Maloof make chairs and stuff like that. He does his that way. I mean, used to. I don't know about now. I mean, well, Sam don't anymore. He's gone. But yeah, some of them, a lot of them old time furniture makers, man. They turn out some stuff that just, I mean, it'll grab you. It'll grab your heartstrings. I'm telling you, some of that beautiful furniture and stuff. Yeah. I built a dresser for a lady that she wanted a dresser. Just wanted one dresser is what she wanted because she loved her bedroom suit she had, but she didn't have a dresser to go with it. And I built her this dresser. Delivered it, took it home to her, you know. I thought she was going to cry. It was so beautiful. She loved it so much I thought she was going to cry. You know, things like that right there. That's when you can, you know, tell yourself, hey, man, you did that. You did a good job. That's what it's all about right there, you know. Yeah, Kat's been looking into it herself. Yeah. So many ideas flowing through the head at once. Yeah. Yeah, Kat. Good night, Zaylen. I love you, man. We'll see you later. Thank you, brother. But yeah, that's what it's all about right there. Is when you can take a piece that and make it, and not only stand back and look at it yourself and think, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to get rid of this or not. You know, so beautiful. And then you take it to the customer and they're so happy. And then, you know, that's what it's all about right there. You know, I mean, that's what it's all about, is making people happy, giving people what they want. I mean, you know, everybody out there works hard like I do for my money. The things I buy, I want it to last for more than 14, 16, 18 months. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do. I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, you like this old man sitting here laughing at himself and rambling around, you know, things like that, talking, jumping in there, people hollering at me and stuff, I'm still with you, Zaylen. All right, Zaylen, good to have you back, brother. You know, hey, we got to get ready for some events coming up that we're getting ready to do, which you all know about, Sauerkraut Festival. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, I owe you guys an apology out there. I had one of my subbers ask me where the Sauerkraut Festival was at. I said Willitsville. I was wrong. I apologize. Like I say, this is my first time being there this year. It's actually in Waynesville, Ohio. So forgive me for that. You know, but hey, it's Waynesville, Ohio. It's coming up in October of this year. It's only a 3-day weekend, but man, you talk about the foot traffic. It's there. Last year they had over 30,000 people come through there in 3 days. So, but it's actually in Waynesville. I've got my Etsy store up and going. I've got a few smaller items on there right now. Like Kat said earlier, it takes time to do this stuff. You got so much stuff going through your head, and what you're working on, it takes time to do this stuff. But I'll eventually get more stuff in there. Tell people about me, you know. Hey, check him out. Laugh at the old man. You know. My Etsy store is T.Jr.Woodworking Crafts. Go check me out. I'm on Instagram. I do stuff on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I enjoy doing community stuff around here, around our communities and stuff. I'm going to try to do more of it. I don't get to do as much as I would like. But, hey, there's only one. There's only one of me. But, yeah. We're going to do some... I had a gentleman ask me the other day if I could make the trim for his house for him out of the lumber he's got. I told him I'd have to think about it and check it out, but that's what I'm saying. We're not limited. You know, I mean, when it comes to doing this stuff, like making these boxes and stuff like I've got here, which you've seen before, I know, but like making these boxes and stuff here, things like that, there is a million ways to make a box. You're not limited. Your only limitation is right here. That's it. Other than if you can think it and you can push yourself to doing it, you can do it. Might have to take a ride and stop by your booth if I'm doing better then. Well, Kat, I hope you are doing better. I hope you are. And if you get a chance, come out and see me. If not, we know why. But I pray and hope you do better. Brian. Yeah, I hope you do better, Kat. I really do. I hate when people get sick or whatever the circumstances may be. I hate that. You know, I mean, it's just, it's sad. But Kat, get better. Get well, Kat. But yeah, things like that. But the Sauerkraut Festival is actually in Waynesville. I said, what did I say last week? Something. Oh, I said Williamsburg last week. That's wrong. It's actually in Waynesville, Ohio. I've been throwing around the idea of loading up and going down to Caesars Creek and just, you know, test the water out, see how it goes. I've got enough stuff put together that, I could fill up a booth, I guarantee it. Not bragging, don't get me wrong, I'm not bragging in any way, but I've got enough stuff put together I could fill up a booth. And then some. But anyway. I'm very excited about the Sauerkraut Festival that's coming up. Very excited about it. You can only actually get in there by invite. And some of the stipulations that go with the invite, I've never went into detail about it before, but I can give you a little insight tonight. They want photos and or videos of you actually hand making the stuff. Now think about that for a minute. They want, I like it, don't get me wrong. I love that idea because that shows that I made it. So I did all the videos of the stuff I've got, the stuff I'm putting together to take down there, and took pictures and stuff. If they want videos, I told them, I said, hey, I got a YouTube channel. You can see some of the videos of some of the stuff I made. But they love the stuff I do is, and that's what I don't want to go out and buy it and then take it and resell it. And that's part of the problem they've been having there. And they said they don't want that no more. And I said, that's good. I don't want it no more either. For you, But they want to see that me actually made the stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I have before in the past did some refurbishing on some stuff. I enjoyed doing the refurbishing of stuff. I've repaired stuff for customers before, older stuff like old rockers and stuff like that has a lot of sentimental value to people, or things like that. That ask me, hey, can you fix this? I can try. I like doing stuff like that for people, especially people that like the one rocking chair that I was talking about. The guy wants me to fix fix for him when he gets ready. It was handed down to his wife from it was handed down to her from her mom, grandma. I think it goes back like way back in the family. And it's an old one. It was done all by hand. You can tell it by looking at it. The rocker was done all by hand. It's beautiful too. That rocker's beautiful. And somehow or another, one of the rockers on the back, on the floor, got broke off on the back, and it's not repairable. It was broke too bad. It's not repairable. You couldn't put it back together. So I told him, I said, well, I can, when you get ready, I can take the rocker, I can take it apart, take the other rocker side off, make a pattern of that one, and make, try to make another one the same way, and make it look the same. You do it all by hand for him, make it all look the same as it was the rocker. When I do stuff like that, though, I try my hardest to get the piece to look like it was when it left the creator's hands originally. Some of that stuff's hard to do, but that's the enjoyment of it right there, is getting it to look the way it was when it left the actual builder creator's hands. Yeah, you learn a lot from that stuff too. You can take a piece like that old rocker, or like an old piece of furniture, an old chair or something like that, and just one day just sit down and look at it and study it, feel it, rub your hands over it and feel it and see it. And you can actually eventually begin to see how it was actually made and what tools was used to make it with. That's a lot. There's a lot of wisdom and stuff like that. A lot of wisdom in it. To me, it's like reading a book. Like, you sit down at night and you open your favorite storybook, whatever kind of books you read or whatever you're into. The same way with an old piece of furniture. You sit back, you look at it, you feel it, you touch it, you flip it around, you look at it. It's like a book. If you read it right, it'll tell you. It's just things like that. You got to be in woodworking to understand it, and I know, it's just, yeah, it's wonderful. I'm going to try to keep this thing going every Saturday night like we started. That way I'm not cutting in on some others out there that I enjoy talking to and chatting with. Try to keep this on Saturday nights around between 8 and 9-ish. Like tonight it was 9:30 I got on here because I had family come over, like I said earlier. But yeah, when I first started into woodworking, I started on the other end of it. I started off-bearing a sawmill when I was like 13 or 14 years old. My first job, I was still in school. I was doing it on the weekends and stuff like that. And then I got on into it, As a kid, I was running around, got away from it for a while. You know how all that goes, but whatever. But the passion's always been in there, It's always seeing my dad do it, seeing my dad do it, watching him do it, running in the shop once in a while, making something special for my wife or something like that, when we first got together and first got married. And here I am today, sitting here looking around my shop, thinking, I got a full woodworking shop here now. All because of a passion that my dad put in me and started years ago. I'm still using a lot of his tools. My table saw that I've got over here, that thing is so old. It's belt driven. But I know that saw. I'm used to that saw. I love that saw. I know the little quirks that saw has, and I know how to get around them and use it, My saw's so old that probably a lot of people be scared to use it, but hey, that saw has been the best saw that I've ever. I had a DeWalt saw that I had for a while that I used, that I cut many a boards on a DeWalt saw, table saw. But I like that one. I don't know, you know? I mean, yeah, I realize one day I'm going to have to get me a new one, but for now, that saw that's older than I am, still going to be my go-to until it's can't be no go no more. All right, Zaylin. I'll see you later, buddy. I'm getting ready to wrap it up here too tonight and get out of here. But yeah, like my old edger, that thing needs some work on it. The table's off level on it, which I got to level it up, which I can. It ain't a big deal. I just ain't done it yet. My edger and stuff, my scroll saw, that thing's old. My standalone drill press, that thing's a beast, man. Good night, that thing's a beast. But hey, it's a good one. I mean, it's a good one. You can't buy quality, good equipment anymore like, you know, like used to be out there years ago. The old timers used to make and stuff. My scroll saw, I love doing that. It's time consuming, you know, sitting there scrolling out little pieces of stuff, but hey, it's fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna put together a video using that, making something. I haven't decided what I'm gonna make yet, but yeah, the old scroll saw I got, the old radio arm saw, yeah, stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it's me, you know, maybe it's me, but hey, it's part of me putting my spin on something, as the bearded Viking would say. So, but some old, I got, in fact, I'll show you this, and then I'm going to have to close and get out of here for tonight because I don't want to keep everybody up. I know it's Saturday night, it's the weekend, you're home with your family stuff, but let me show you one thing that I want to show you. It was a push block that my dad had and used on that particular table saw that I've got today. I'll grab it real quick and show you. This was old push block Dad had and used, that he used on that table saw right there. He also used it on the joiner over there some. This is back when you had to make them. You couldn't buy them. I mean, you know, you couldn't buy the fancy plastic ones that drop down and all blah blah blah. You know, you had to make them back in. In fact, that's where I got mine. That's where I got the idea to do mine. I make my own push blocks, and this one here needs a bottom put on it because I've used it so much and wore it out. But the J is for the TJ too. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to put the T and everything on there and hold it, you know, nice and use it. So I just went with the J, but you know, things like that. But yeah, I really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of you guys out there that view these, that watch my videos. I thank all my subs out there, everybody that's with me for this along the ride. You know, see my laughs, my laughing at myself, my mistakes. Hey, I'm going to show them, you know. I mean, what's the sense in telling people you're going to be honest if you don't show your mistakes that you make? Yeah, I make mistakes. Oh, yeah, I still do today. I mean, and it's going to happen. It's still going to happen. There's no way around it, you know. But luckily, knock on wood, I haven't made a mistake bad enough that I ruined a piece and had to go order a special piece again for it, thank God. But anyway, I want to thank you guys out there from the bottom of my heart. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. And I look forward to meeting a lot of you guys out there to come out and see me or whatever, something like that, or I don't know. Maybe in the future doing some traveling or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I've been throwing around an idea of doing some Q&As videos, so we'll see how it goes. We'll figure something out. But I'm doing this to thank you guys and to give back to you guys and to let you know that I appreciate you all out there. If it wasn't for you guys out there listening to me rabble on and go on about myself and about what I'm doing, about stuff coming up. Yeah, like I say, this is one of my fourth one. it'll change. We'll get to talking about some other things in there. But God bless you. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night.